Hi, I'm Paris, and it's time again to clean out a clogged drain. This time it's the kids' bathroom drain. As much as they like YouTube, I know they don't like that U-shaped tube under the sink. That's where all the gunk and hair has collected, and that's what I've got to go clean out. Now, to not have to do that in the future, a company has sent me a pretty cool little device. This is called the Drain Strain, and this replaces the little plunger stopper piece in your sink so that you don't have to go digging in that YouTube ever again. EpicReviewGuys. Here's the Drain Strain device itself. If you've ever poked around under your sink, this ought to look very familiar. These holes here, there's a little piece in that drain pipe that goes up to the little plunger deal that lets you stop the water in your sink if you'd like to fill up the bowl. And there's a little metal rod that goes into these holes and will make it go up and down in the drain so you can fill the sink with water. The special part of this, well, I guess there are several, but the main one seems to be this basket. This, when you've installed it, this basket will catch the hair, the gunk, even the good stuff like the earrings and so forth that go down into the drain and plug up that tube. These go for about $15 to $25. You can buy an individual one with one extra basket because the basket is disposable. If you don't want to dig in there and clean it out to reuse it, you can just pop it off and put a new one on. That's about $15 up to a $25 set where you get two of these so you can put them in two sinks, and it comes with several extra baskets. If you'd like to find out more about the Drain Strain, there's a link down below this video. Warning, this video contains disturbing images of a very yucky sink. This is their sink. Let me turn the water on. You can see we got hair all around because of course they brush their hair here, which then goes right down into that and backs it up. So there's that. And then down underneath, as I mentioned, there's that tube. That's where all the nasty stuff is that's clogging this up. There is hair, old toothpaste, slimy stuff in this tube. You don't even want to know what it is. This is basically the colon of your house right here. And to clean this drain out, I can either stick some appliances down from above to scrape out enough of it to get the water flowing again temporarily, or I can do what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually remove this trap underneath the sink and clean it out. Let me repeat my warning about disturbing images, and here we go. This stuff in here is what's clogging up the drain, and this is something nobody wants to have to touch or smell or deal with. Now, if your drain is already clogged up, you're still going to have to go and do this one last time before installing the Drain Strain. What this does is it keeps that pipe from getting clogged up next time. All that nasty stuff in there gets caught, and this basket where everything accumulates right here, you can pop it right off into the trash. There are a couple buttons up here I'll show you on the cap, so you don't even have to touch the stuff. You can just pop the dirty tangled basket into the trash and put a fresh clean one on, put that back in your sink, you're all set to go. I cleaned out the trap under the sink, and there was hairs and clogs actually going up the pipe here to the bottom of this little stopper and up the other pipe, so I had to pull all that stuff in. Yeah, pleasant experience. My reward for that is now the water flows just fine, temporarily, until all the hair and other accumulated stuff goes down there in a few months and the kids call me again, hey Dad, the sink's plugged up. So I don't hear that 7:30 in the morning, brushing the teeth, trying to go to school call, the sink's all plugged up. I'm going to install the Drain Strain. Now these are basic instructions. There are videos on their website that show you clearly how to do it. You don't have to have a lot of plumbing skills. If you are even moderately handy around under the sink, like if you can take off the trap and clean it out, you can replace this pretty easily. I imagine it'll just take a couple minutes. Let me pull the old one out and we'll see how this new one fits in. That took less than 2 minutes. Just needed one tool. And I don't think this is going to look real pretty. Yeah, okay, there is the old one. And next to what I'm going to replace it with. Now they do say that don't worry about the fact that the cap of the Drain Strain is probably going to be larger than the cap here of your old stopper, that the gasket inside of it actually is the right size to fit there in the drain. So hopefully we can get rid of this forever. And this guy, if you follow the instructions, goes in a specific way. That little, the little pole will poke into one of those holes, and then you'll be able to use the piece behind the faucet to push it up and down, just like the original one that came with your sink. Here is the drain strain in place. Little plastic teeth in here. They want to have just below the level of this. I tried my best to get that there. When I turn the water on now, drains fine. And when I want to fill the sink with water and pull that, you can see it's still sticking up, but that gasket inside has sealed. So you can still fill your sink with water. Now in a month or so, I'll want to check and see if the basket has accumulated some hair and other stuff, and I know it will. So they say to replace the basket, it's TLC, turn, lift, and click. Turn this, okay. Turn, lift, oh, okay. Okay, and the rest of that's right there, so I'll push that back onto that. That's the click at the end. And then for now, let's say I wanted to replace the basket. So there's these two buttons, and for that, oh, yep, that was it. Turn, lift, click. And then I can't do this with one hand, but then when you have a new basket, or this one which is still clean, if I took it and cleaned it out and wanted to reuse it, it's snap it back into place there. And then this fits back over that. Slide it back down and I guess twist the other way. Oh yeah. There we go. Time will tell with the drain strain how much you can actually capture in that basket and keep that trap from getting clogged up again. So I will be doing a follow-up video in a month or two. You can keep checking back for that. But in the meantime, if you'd like to follow along and conduct your own experiment, we are giving away 2 drain strains via Amazon giveaway. There's a link down below this video. If you click on that, and if you're a US resident and you have an Amazon account and you're 18 years old, you'll be able to participate, and there's a chance you might win one of 2 drain strains. If you are one of the 2 lucky winners, we'd ask that you come back and comment on this video and let everyone know that you actually did win. And then maybe when we do the follow-up video, you can let us know what your results have been as well. Again, to find out more about the Shark Tank product, the drain strain, we have links down below this video to their website where you can find those installation videos, make it pretty clear. You can also find a link to where you can find them on Amazon if you'd like to buy them there, and also to our giveaway. You can keep checking back for future videos, including our follow-up on the drain strain, or you can click that subscribe button down below. You'll get notified when our videos go up. See you on the next review.
What does the fox buy? Nobody knows, but before he goes shopping, he watches our video.